Yo, what up people, today we're switching it up. I want to do another what if type of video. So I've been playing a lot of Apex recently. Well, not recently, I've been playing it since launch. I just don't make videos about it, but I started playing their ranked recently and I hated it at first. I was like, why the fuck does everyone have to start from bronze? But over time I actually grew to like it a lot more so than Siege's ranked system. And then I had the idea, what if Siege borrowed some elements from Apex Legends ranked system? I'll explain how it works, but you can let me know if you think this is a good idea or not at the end. I immediately came up with two flaws, but I'll get to those later on. So if you don't play Apex Legends, basically how their rank system works is everyone starts off at bronze 4 and then you level up from there and go through different ranks. Now in order to rank up you need to get points. You can get points from getting kills, but it stops at 5, and then you get points for how high your squad places. So I think it's points for top 10 or top 5 and then top 3 and then for winning the match. Versus in Siege you do 10 placement matches. Depending on how much you win or lose, the game determines your MMR, and then you're put in a rank and you go up and down from there. The reason that I like Apex rank system so much is after you get out of bronze, there's actually a twist to it. You have to pay to get in games. So if you're in silver, it's going to be 1 point, and the higher your rank is, the more points you have to pay to get into a match. So when you're in that match, you need to get a minimum of however much you pay to get in, and then get more points on top of that so you can continue to level up. And that's the part that I was thinking, that what if Siege borrows that element. And the reason I like that rank system so much is because yes, you play as a team to win, but if you get put with two people that just are dead weight and like to get carried, they don't necessarily drag you down with them, because you can get your own points and you can still place in top 10 or top 3 or whatever by yourself. Versus in Siege rank, the only parameters for getting ranked up or getting deranked is if you win or not. Nothing else in that match matters as long as you win or lose. That's it. So borrowing stuff from Apex rank system, what if the higher your rank, the more you'd have to pay to get into a match, and you'd actually, let's say you're in gold, you pay for like 100 elo before you go into a match, and there'd be a way to make back that elo during a match, so even if you do lose, you don't get deranked. Like Apex has their point system, so you can have something similar. 15 elo per kill you get, but it caps off at a certain number, because people get like 15-20 kills, but you'd get the most points for playing the objective. There's an older Battlefield game, I don't remember which one, but in the scoreboard there was a separate row for strictly just objective points. There was the total points, and next to that was the objective points, so you could see if someone in the match was at the top because they were getting a lot of kills, or because they were strictly just playing the objective. If Siege had something similar like that in that objective role, depending on how much points you get, then that could stop you from getting deranked by any match, even if you do lose. Because I don't know if people look at the point system at the site, but there are a lot of little things in there. Like if you kill someone on site as a defender, you get a little extra 10 points because you're anchoring. Or even if you're on the winning team and you get MVP, you get like an extra 10 or 15 elo, just little stuff like that. And if you lose, depending on how much objective points you have, you won't get deranked. So it would reward objective play, but it would also stop those people that are actually playing it properly from getting demoted. But the other dead weight on the team, because we've all had those one person on our team that just, they don't get kills, they don't play the objective, they're just there to be carried. Those people would get demoted, but the people that are actually trying, well, they would just stay in the same place. But as for the two flaws in this system, well, the first one is I think this might only benefit solo players and people who don't really communicate, because if you're playing a 5-stack, I don't really think you're gonna have a dead weight in your team. Like, you may have people who fuck around and shit, but they won't be purposely bad. Versus if you're playing solo, no one's communicating or talking or callouts and all that shit, so you pretty much just, everyone's playing for themselves but just put on the same team. For example, if you're playing in a 5-stack, everyone has their separate roles. There's a fragger, then there are people who drone and give intel, and who play support ops. I play a lot of support ops like Echo and IQ. So for instance, if I'm playing a 5-stack and I'm playing Echo, I'm giving callouts, moving my drone, but I'm not spotting people. So if people get killed, I won't get the scan assist, so that probably wouldn't count as, that wouldn't count towards any of my points. Like, there are a lot of things that can happen in a siege match that could be the reason that you won that aren't necessarily objective points. So for instance, the person that planted the diffuser, they get objective points, but the person that threw the smoke that covered them, they don't get anything. So you see where I'm going with this? So that's the first flaw, and the second one is people probably like the risk of, you know, putting everything on the line to win, and if they don't, then they get demoted. I guess that could be motivation, I guess, for some people, like getting demoted all the time and then, you know, finally succeeding and hitting whatever rank they were trying to get. So that could also be the other flaw, but yeah, that's just the idea that I came up with. You can let me know if you think it's a good idea or not. And if you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I'll see you in the next video.